Hold, please. I must get dressed for work. That's better. Whew. I normally don't get this dressed up, but, it's a hard day at work. Writing articles from home. So difficult. So yeah, I do get paid, and I work full time writing and now editing because I've written for so long. Now I can edit. Makes me feel very powerful. Sweet taste of coffee. I love it. But yes, this is my work garb for whenever I write. I had to get this new robe and it just makes me feel so nice. And for a while I tried to get dressed up fancy for writing, and I'm like, oh, these clothes are far too restrictive. Why would you work from home writing articles if you're gonna force yourself to write in like nice clothes or to brush your hair? I just have a hair clip in and it's fabulous. Dry shampoo, hair clip, and a keyboard. Ta-da! And you're good to go. So yes, you can definitely get paid to write articles from home. I've been working online for about 10 years now, and some of that's been better than others, as I shared in another video that I'll refer to you at the end of this article. See, not an article. This video. As you can see, I'm used to writing articles, and so much so that I just speak it out to be an article. You can get paid to write articles from home. And it's really not that hard to find some work, and I've done a how to get paid to write these at home, but I really wanted to let people know that it is possible. Because a lot of times people have these limiting beliefs about, whether their dream is even a reality or could be a reality, right? And I remember whenever I was learning affiliate marketing and blogging and stuff, and I was broke, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm writing all of these articles for myself, but they're not ranking in Google. They're not doing anything. Let's just be honest. And this was back in like the fun days of article marketing through like, I don't know if any of you all remember easingarticles.com. It may even still be there, but like I had this affiliate website that was about car accidents. So if you got into a car accident, you go there. And at first I just monetized it with ads, and I was making, I don't know, maybe 20 bucks per day for a little while. And I was like, oh, look at me making money. And what I would do, because none of my articles on my site were ranking, but Easing Articles had like authority. And so I would literally go to Easing Articles and I would write like maybe 10 short articles on Easing Articles about what to do if you get whiplash. And I'm not a lawyer. I'm just somebody that's learned about it and just wrote that through. And literally hundreds of people would read my articles because they would rank high in Google. And then the content farm, I can't remember the legit name for this update, but I hated it and I was very angry. But the content farm update is what I think about it. But I was getting paid to write articles at home just through affiliate marketing and through it was actually through leads. So every lead that I got, I would make about $35 for every single lead. And I mean, I was making about $2,000 a month just from that. And even sometimes after I quit writing, I could go do whatever I wanted. And I was like, look at me, I've made it finally. And I was so happy. However, whenever that Google update went through, like Easing Articles, Article Alley, a ton. Like I didn't just do it on Easing Articles, but I mainly did it on Easing Articles because I got diamond author status on there, which meant I got some perks and stuff, and I didn't have to wait for approval. I could just literally just churn out articles because people would read them, click on them. Easingarticles.com would make money, and it was pretty awesome. Now, fast forward to the point where, oh, hey, this is great. I've just totally had my income obliterated by this update. Oh, yeah, and that wasn't the only thing either. There was another website. I totally forgot about this. It was called Squidoo, which I think got bought out by Hub Pages. Ugh. But the category that I was writing about at that point, they actually axed it, and there was nothing. It was nothing grown up about it, if you know what I mean, like a naughty topic. But they thought it was a spammy topic, and maybe it was. But I was working so hard to become a top squid there, and I had got like so many levels up, and I was like, look at me! And then, yeah, booted. Ugh. Like, I really have gotten kicked in the face so many times from online marketing, but I'm just a freaking glutton for punishment. So if you're like me and you're also a glutton for punishment, I'm glad you're here, because you can come along on this journey with me and continue to be kicked in the face. This is a bad sales pitch. Never mind. Don't, just disregard that. Beep, beep. So going further along, easy in articles, income wiped up through that. So I finally figured out that you could get paid to write articles online through clients. Yes, duh, doesn't that seem like it makes sense? Yeah, well, it didn't necessarily make sense to me at that point, because I was like, where do I find the clients? How do I get paid to write articles online from home? I don't know. I finally learned that you could get paid from clients, but then I learned that clients can be a real pain. So my hack to get all around that was to work for agencies. So for instance, if it's an SEO agency, I would go there and I would say, hey, I can write all your articles. And literally it could be in so many different topics, like roofing, pool companies. What else did I write about? Food service. Oh my goodness. If you want to talk about a really boring thing to write about that's actually pretty technical and will take all of your time, energy, and effort to not pull out your hair, food service. Restaurants. That was kind of cool because I learned about a lot of restaurants in San Diego. So pretty neat. Don't remember most of them, but I do remember something about Little Italy. So I called myself like the queen of random facts, like talking to people. Hey, did you know that whatever? Because I wrote articles on so many different things. Now, my tip here, insert tip, is to pick something that you know about and actually care about to write, and then you target those clients, because otherwise, yes, it can be interesting to learn, but it takes a lot of time and it can be really frustrating if you don't know where to look for those resources. So you can get paid to write articles from home, but why make it more difficult than you have to? So for instance, like the people that I write for now, it's all on like the same niche or niches, because you don't have to just do one. You say, okay, I want to learn about this and write about that. You don't have to be an expert right now, but you have to be willing to become an expert. Now it's so much easier for me to not only write faster, but also to ask for higher rates, because I actually know what I'm talking about and what I'm writing about. Whenever you do that, you can talk to your clients and you can say, okay, so this is what I bring to the table. This is why you should pay me more than some random writer that just, it's like, yeah, I can figure it out. Because honestly, anyone can figure out any topic with some research, but you really want to focus on finding, like, say, for instance, if I'm hiring for a writer, I want to hire people that know about the topic, because there's little nuances that fall in there. Like, for instance, if you are a mommy blogger and you know all about the best toys for kids and everything, I'm going to trust you more in product selection than I would trust, say, my husband who likes anime. He's going to just pick all the anime toys. And so if you reverse engineer it and think about who you would want to hire, if you were the one hiring, it's a lot easier to get these jobs, because then you can tell people what they want to hear. And that's a good thing, as long as it's the truth, okay? So whenever you're looking for a job, you should definitely remember, hey, what is it that I would hire this person for? If it's, deadlines, of course, everybody can, oh yeah, I hit deadlines. But what other expertise and what other things can you showcase about yourself that would make someone want to hire you. Because there are so many people that want to write articles from home, but the only problem is that they aren't providing the value that the people are looking for. I was talking to one of my friends the other day, and she's like, freelancers that submit to us as a client make so many huge mistakes, and maybe we'll do a video about mistakes that people make when they're freelancing. Let me know in the comments if you would like me to make that video. One of the biggest things is that you need to really hone in on who you are, what you want to learn, all that stuff, so that you can become a highly paid writer, not just a work from home writer that kind of gets paid sometimes. It can be really difficult whenever you're trying to get income and do all these extra things, and then you're really getting paid peanuts. Even if you're passionate about it, I believe that you should get paid for what you do. If you want to learn more about how to become a freelancer, then you can't miss out on this video. So make sure you click and come along a little bit more with me.